My name is Rachel Morrison. I am a fellow, I'm also an attorney, and I direct our Administrative State Accountability Project. EPPC is a think tank. It's focused on applying Judeo-Christian values to issues of law, policy, and culture. There's a collection of different fellows and scholars that are focused on different areas: theology, education, law, family policy, life issues. And so it's a bunch of different scholars working on different things to try to help promote human flourishing in society. So shortly after Ryan became president of EPPC, Biden fired my boss at the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission. I was looking to continue doing legal policy work on non-discrimination issues, religious liberty issues, right to life type issues, and there was an opportunity to join EPPC's new HHS Accountability Project to work on those issues. Fast forward, I now direct that project, and we renamed it the Administrative State Accountability Project to reflect the broader scope of our work across federal agencies. The Administrative State Accountability Project, or ASAP for short, is focused on engaging in the federal agency rulemaking process. I tell people we read the hundreds of pages in the Federal Register so they don't have to. So we educate individuals on proposed rules and equip them to engage by submitting public comments and requesting meetings with government officials, and we do the same. Being at EPPC in the first third of my career has been amazing. I have freedom and autonomy to develop a project and work on issues that are important to me and that can help promote human flourishing in the culture. But I also have the encouragement and support by senior leadership. I get to be colleagues with Ed Whalen, who is probably one of the most, if not the most, prominent conservative legal commentator of our age. I get to work with Mary Hassan on issues related to gender ideology and learn from her expertise, her humility, her grace, and her conviction. It's been amazing to be at EPPC during this stage of my family life with young children. I can't think of a place I would rather be. I have max freedom and flexibility. I get to work from home primarily. I get to arrange my hours around the needs of my children. When I come into the office, it's almost required that I have to bring my baby. There's an office pack and play, there's toys, there's a sound machine, and there's many willing hands to hold my baby throughout the day. A lot of think tanks and other organizations promote pro-life and pro-family values, but EPPC truly lives it out. It's been fun to be at EPPC during my pregnancies, to have my colleagues excited for me, to support me, to respect the maternity leave, to accommodate my schedule and the nursing and the diaper changes throughout the day that I need to have when I come into the office. Uh, Folks are very excited to see my children. They don't mind the giggles and the cooing. They're excited to see my children grow, to hold my children, to be part of their lives, and that's something that is really encouraging. It's something that's not, I think, typical in culture, uh, but babies aren't something to apologize for. They're something that should be celebrated, and that's something that EPBC does really well. It's been incredible to see what we've been able to accomplish in the first 5 years that I've been here. We've been able to fill a gap in the conservative legal movement by educating and equipping individuals to engage in the federal agency rulemaking process, something that had not been done at a large scale in the past, and I'm incredibly excited to see how we can develop this in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years. And I love working at EPPC. I get to work on important issues, affect important policy changes, work with friends, work with brilliant colleagues. And honestly, I can't think of a place I would rather be. I've made it. EPPC has provided me an opportunity and others an opportunity to come in and to prove ourselves, to do work, to jump in the midst of the different legal and cultural battles. It's hard to join a think tank until you've made it, but you can't make it until you've been given an opportunity, and I'm incredibly grateful to EPPC and to Ryan for this opportunity to come and to demonstrate what I have to offer and to be able to build a project and to help affect policy change. EPPC focuses on Judeo-Christian values. The leadership at EPPC is principled and prudent. There is moral courage demonstrated by the scholars at EPPC, wisdom, and this is something that I try to emulate in my life, and I'm able to look up to the different scholars at EPPC in that regard. EPPC has a good reputation. In my work, I work with a lot of different organizations, and so I'm able to rely on the past 50 years of quality work that the scholars have put in and the reputation that EPPC has built to work with different organizations, to be respected, and to have opportunities to promote Judeo-Christian values, to promote religious liberty, right to life in the different policy areas in the federal agencies. One thing that I've really appreciated about being at EPPC is the encouragement and support to have my baby come along with me to EPPC retreats, to conferences, to presentations I've given, to the office, to meetings with government officials. Being able to really have my family life be part of my work life as well and not have to separate the two. It's been fun to have conversations with Ed Whalen in person and get his thoughts on some of the different Supreme Court cases or oral arguments. A few times he's asked me for my thoughts, which is really exciting, that he values what I have to say or my perspective on a legal matter. I've really enjoyed, and it's been such an unexpected surprise and blessing to be able to work with Mary Hassan. We've been able to partner on a lot of the proposed regulations coming out of the agencies that are trying to promote gender identity or under the Trump administration trying to get rid of gender ideology. And so being able to work with her and her expertise of a decade working or decade plus working on this issue and to she's a clear thinker, good writer. It's been such a joy to work with her. I would describe EPPC as timely. It is here for such a time as this. It is meeting the moment. It is addressing the vital issues of our day with courage, conviction, and wisdom.